I the asshole for not spending Mother's Day with my mom? I lost a pregnancy a few months ago in a traumatic way. An ectopic pregnancy that took not only our baby, but also my left fallopian tube. My husband and I have been trying to conceive again, but each month that passes without a positive test feels like a fresh heartbreak. My parents are aware of what I went through, but emotional support has never been their strong suit. My mom, especially, isn't emotionally expressive. She was raised in a household where showing vulnerability was discouraged. Both of my parents come from environments where sadness was seen as weakness. When I had the ectopic pregnancy, their response was, "It sucks this one didn't work out, but just move on and try again." Since then, I've stopped turning to them for support because I leave those conversations feeling worse. This week has been especially heavy. With Mother's Day coming up and what would have been my due date just around the corner, the grief has felt overwhelming. My mom expects to be celebrated with a big gesture, and I usually show up for her, but this year, I simply don't have the emotional capacity. Today she called and asked, "So what are you doing for me for Mother's Day?" I took a deep breath and said, "I'm sorry. I'm having a really hard time this week. I love you and would love to celebrate, but I don't think I can do it this year given everything we went through." She seemed confused and asked, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?" I replied, "Because of losing our baby. I would have been due next month." At that point, both my parents jumped in, raising their voices. "Why can't you move on from that? Why are you still bringing it up? We keep telling you you need to move on. This is the reason why you're not getting pregnant. Because you're still stressing out about it. It already happened, and there's nothing we can do now. We keep telling you to forget about it. It's your own doing why you're still sad and crying about this." I tried to hold back tears and said, "It's still really hard on me. Especially this week." They continued, "This is on you. We've tried to help. If you don't want to celebrate Mother's Day with us, fine. We'll just stay home." We hang up. I'm sobbing. I get that my parents come from a different generation, where emotions weren't talked about and grief wasn't something you shared. I've learned to stop expecting comfort from them. Still, even though I braced myself for that conversation, it hurt deeply. I just wish they could understand that losing a baby isn't something you move on from. It's grief. They've never experienced a pregnancy loss, but I still expect some sympathy. A part of me feels like an asshole daughter for not being able to suck it up and spend Mother's Day with my family, but I know if I push myself, I would just end up crying the whole day, which would upset them and make things worse.